in seated position today. So again, if you have a little block or a little pillow to lift your hips a little bit higher, you can elevate yourself. Yes, it's very good for the spine to rest in this position, creating a little bit more space in our lower back. Good. And whenever you are ready, try to find this length in your spine. So finding a little bit more length in your upper body. Good. So try to extend through the crown of your head, but try to relax everything on both sides of your spine. And you can turn your palms toward the ceiling, just relaxing your shoulders, and allow your eyes to gently close. Just sitting here for a moment, slowly arriving. And finding your seat, try to find as much ease in your body as possible. Make any large adjustments to your posture to settle in. Allow the momentum of your day to gradually slow down so that you can eventually find stillness. And rest here for a few moments, being patient as your body makes these small shifts to find a little bit more ease. And with this relaxed awareness, turn your attention inwards. And see if there are any spaces in your body that might feel a little bit constricted, a little bit tight today. And notice that just this simple act of looking inward and acknowledging your experience can have powerful effect of being able to soften and release that which you are holding on to. So you can hover with your attention over the spaces in your body that might feel a little bit uneasy, maybe stiff, maybe tight today. And notice that just by bringing your awareness there, you can already soften all those places in your body. And we will start from here by taking a few deep breaths. We will use our hands. So you can bring your hands to your ribs, pointing your thumbs to the back and wrapping the other fingers around your rib cage. Good. So again, sitting tall. And from here, start breathing a little bit deeper so that you can feel the movement of your rib cage opening to the sides on the in-breath, expanding, and then softening on the exhale, coming toward the center. So inhaling, expanding, and exhaling, softening. Taking those few deep breaths. Breathing in that sense of wholeness and spaciousness, and breathing out any feeling of heaviness or tension. Breathing in and breathing out. Expanding and conserving energy. Good. And then slowly exhaling fully. You can detach your hands from your rib cage, and we will bring our hands onto our head. So you can place the heels of your hands on any part of your head that will find the position of your hands, creating a little bit more comfort. Maybe with your hands on both sides of your eyes, maybe with the heels of your hands on your forehead, or maybe with your fingers on your forehead and the heels of your hands on the sides of your cheeks. So just see what your head needs today, and you can place your hands in any position that will feel more comforting in this moment. Go ahead and keeping your eyes closed. Again, taking few long, relaxed inhales and exhales. And if there are still some busy thoughts in your head, you can bring an image that will help to relax your mind. You can see your mind as a wide open sky and your thoughts as clouds. So see the space in between the clouds, the space in between your thoughts, and rest in this wide open space. And then slowly on the next out breath, you can lower your hands down. We will bring one hand on our belly and the other hand on the center of our chest. And pausing here, maybe setting intention for your practice today. Anything you wish this practice to support you with. Good. And then slowly taking another deep breath into your chest. And we will take our hand from the belly, placing your hand on the top of the hand that is resting on your heart space. And we will slowly start to move our body, starting from the arms. So on the next inhale, you can take your arms to the sides, detaching your hands from the heart. And on the exhalation, you can round your back and you can bring the back of the palms together, chin toward the chest. So inhaling, opening your arms, lifting your chin up, and exhaling, rounding your back, palms together. So inhaling, opening your body, and exhaling, closing. Good. And do it a few times together with your own breath, finding this comfortable range of motion in your spine. Good. And the last cycle of breath and movement. Good. And then on the exhalation, slowly lowering your hands down to the floor. You can bring your shoulders toward the ears, draw them to the back and lower them down. Do a few shoulder circles. Good. And the other way around. Good. And finishing the movement that you are on. And from here, we will extend our arms to the sides. And you can bend both elbows, pointing your fingers toward the ceiling. And then you can bring your left hand toward the floor. So they will point, the hands will point in opposite directions. And we will turn our head to the right. And then we will change the position of the lower arms and we will turn our head to the left. So you can do it a few times, moving from side to side and lifting one arm up and then the other. Good. And finishing the one that you are on, bringing your hands to your shoulders, and we will twist slightly to the right, to the left. You can allow your head to move together with your upper body. Good. And then slowly returning with your upper body back to the center. And we will take our hands to the floor, coming to the side stretch. So your right hand down, extending through the left arm. Try to reach, reach, reach as high as you can. And then on the out breath, bend your body to the side. Again, you can extend through the left arm, or you can place your left hand on the back of your head. Allow your left hip to stay heavy so that you can feel the stretch in the side of your body a little bit more. And breathe into this open space. Relax your face. Good. And then slowly pressing through the right hand, extend your left arm up again, but keep your right hand on the floor. And we will do a few movements with our left arm. So we will bring this left arm toward the right side. So again, that you can feel a little bit of stretching sensation across the left side of your body. And then we will detach our left hand and move it slightly to the back, opening your chest toward the ceiling. Good. So do it a few times, bringing your left hand to the floor on the right side of your body. And then inhaling, opening your chest and taking your arm to the back. Few times. Very good. And then slowly bringing your body back to the center, lowering your left hand to the floor, pausing for a moment. And you can bring your left ear toward the left shoulder, relaxing the left side of your neck. Relax your jaw, maybe gently part your lips. Good. And then slowly inhaling, bringing your head back to the center and your right ear toward the right shoulder, relaxing both shoulders and breathing a little bit deeper into the left side of your neck. Good. And again, on the next in-breath, lifting your head back to the center. And we will do the side stretch on the left side now. So placing your left hand on the floor, extend through the right arm, reach up. And on the exhale, bend your body to the left. Good. Again, with your hand on the back of your head or your left arm extending. Find this nice extension in the side of your body. Your body opening, awakening all the spaces that might feel a little bit sleepy or stagnant. Good. Another deep breath in. And then slowly pressing through the left hand, lifting your upper body up. Staying with your left hand still on the floor, we will bring our right hand to the floor on the left side of our body. And on the in-breath, you can lift the arm up, take it to the back, open the chest toward the ceiling. And continue like this few times, together with your own breath, finding this comfortable range of movement. Good. And finishing the one that you are on and bringing your body back to the center. And we will finally stretch our legs now. So if you haven't stretched them, please do it now. We will extend our legs in front and you can keep the distance between your feet, maybe hip width apart. Keeping your hands on the sides of the body, you can slowly start to walk your fingers towards each other, bringing your shoulder blades towards each other as well. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, bend your knees to keep your back straight. And we will bring our chin toward the chest, opening a little bit more the space on the back of your body. Good. And then slowly lift your chin up, maybe staying with your head leveled, maybe taking your chin slightly higher up, but try not to crunch your neck. You don't have to go too far. And taking those few deep, nourishing breaths into your chest. Good. Another deep breath in. And slowly bringing your hands back forward. We will connect our hands together, extending your arms, and you can slowly start to make this turning motion as if we were mixing something, coming to the side, slightly to the back, to the other side, and toward your feet. Very good. And slowly changing the direction of the rotation. Good. And finishing the movement that you are on, bringing your body back to the center. From here, we will do the twist, okay? So we will bend our right knee, and you can stay with your leg right here, or you can cross it over the left leg. Yes, then you will feel a little bit bigger stretch in the side of the leg. So staying with your right leg bent, we will take our left hand to our right knee, and you can take your right arm to the back. So on the inhale, extending through the spine, on the out breath, twisting your body to the right. Stay with your left leg active, so your toes are pointing up toward the ceiling. And allow your breath to make those tiny adjustments on each inhalation, extending through the spine a little bit more, and on each exhale, maybe twisting a little bit more or finding the limit and resting where you are. You can close your eyes for a moment or keep them focused softly on some point, and maybe from here you can do a few circles with your head in one direction, relaxing the sides of your neck. Good, soft face. And then slowly, whenever you're ready, bringing your body back to the center. And we will change the side so you can extend through your right leg and bend your left knee, maybe staying with your foot on the inner side or outer side of your right leg. Taking your right hand to your left knee and your left arm to the back. On the inhale, extend through the spine. On the out breath, twist your body to the left. Good. Find this length in your spine. Press through your left hand to lift yourself up a little bit higher. Good. And maybe doing a few circles with your head on this side as well. Good. And then slowly on the next in-breath, bringing your body back to the center, bending both knees and connecting your feet and your knees together. So we will do our boat pose. Taking hold of the back of your legs, extend through the spine, lean slightly backwards and lift your feet off the floor. Engage your belly, extend through the arms, relax your face and shoulders. Good. Hold it for 3 and 2, 1.5. 1. Good. And lower your feet all the way down to the floor. We will connect our feet together. Let your knees move to the sides and holding on to your ankles. On the inhale, push your chest in between the arms, lift your chin up. And on the exhale, round your back, chin toward the chest. Do it a few times together with your breath, inhaling, extending through the spine, exhaling, rounding through the back, chin toward the chest. Good. So do it to feel the back of your body. Yes, we hold so much tension in the back muscles. So it feels so nice to stretch them. Allow your body to move to the back as far as it's comfortable. Good. And another few together with your own breath. Good. And finishing the movement that you are on, bringing your body back to the center. And before we will change our position to all fours, we will do a wide leg stretch. So you can separate your feet a little bit wider. Good. Opening your hips a little bit more. Good. And pointing your toes toward the ceiling, take your hands to both sides of your body, extend through the spine. If you feel you are sinking in your lower back too far, you can bend your knees to keep your upper body still nice and long. Good. And from here, we will either stay right here if this is enough, or if there's a little bit more space for you, you can start moving forward, bringing your hands in between the legs. Yes. So maybe moving a little bit further down, keeping your back still straight. You should feel this stretching sensation in the back of your legs, in the inner sides of your legs. And again, breathe into those spaces a little bit deeper. Good. Another deep breath in. And then slowly you can start bringing your body back to the center. If your hands were in the front, we will take our hands again to the back of the knees, bending your legs, bringing your legs to the center, separating your feet hip-width apart, keeping your feet flat on the floor. We will take our hands slightly to the back, heels of our hands, firmly pressing the floor, pointing your fingers to the sides. Press your hands, bring your shoulder blades towards each other, and any amount, lift your hips up. You can look forward, or if it's comfortable for the neck, you can move your head to the back. Very good. Great, Noel. Great, Jennifer. Another deep breath in. And then slowly lowering your hips all the way down to the floor. And we will take our legs to the side, And we will come on our knees. So if your knees are sensitive, please cushion them. I have a blanket here, but pillow is also good, depending on the sensitivity of our legs. And we will start with our hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And you can slowly start to move a little bit your hips to the right, to the left, stretching through the sides of your body, maybe bringing your hips all the way down toward the floor, or maybe keeping them slightly higher up. Good. And then slowly returning with your hips back to the center. And we will lift our right knee off the floor, and you can draw a circle with your knee in the air. Maybe just a small circle, maybe a little bit bigger, finding this again comfortable range of movement in your hip joint. Good. And finishing the one that you are on, lowering your knee to the floor. We will curl the toes of our feet under, pressing through the heels of the hands, coming to downward facing dog. So you can extend through the spine. Relax your head down, look in between your feet. You can stay with your legs static, or you can bend one knee and then the other. Good. Finding this opening in the back of your body. Very good. And then slowly lowering your knees all the way down to the floor. And we will do the circles with our left leg. So lifting your left knee off the floor and doing those few circles. Again, moving as deep as it's comfortable. Very good. And then slowly lowering your knee back down to the floor. And we will come to kneeling position. So you can lift your upper body slightly higher, and we will place our right foot forward. So you can keep your right knee bent just above the ankle. Good. So from there, we will extend our arms all the way up. Try to reach as high as you can, but relax your shoulders down. Very good. Another deep breath in. And then slowly you can open your arms to the side. So keep your arms shoulder level. And we will turn our upper body to the right, so toward our right leg. Good. And then slowly return with your body back to the center and relax your arms down. And we will place our hands on the inner side of our right foot. If it's a little bit too low for you, feel free to lift yourself a little bit higher, maybe on your fingertips. Maybe if you have stool or chair there, you can lift your hands and place it on some support that is a little bit higher up. And from here, we will start to move a little bit. We will move our knee forward, and then we will move it to the back. Yeah, so bending our leg and then extending. Good. And finishing the movement that you are on, allowing your right knee to stay just above the ankle. And girls, this might be just enough to stay where you are for a moment, extending through the spine. Or you can try to curl the toes of your back foot under and maybe lift your back knee off the floor, extending through the back leg. Good. Find this length in your spine. Good. Extending a little bit more. Great. Great, Noel. Great, Jennifer. Great, June. I cannot see everybody else, but I'm sure that you are doing great. Good. And then slowly bending your left knee, lowering it to the floor if your leg was extended. And from here, we will change the side. So you can bring your right leg to the back. And we will step our left foot forward, again, lifting yourself to half kneeling position. And from here, we will take our arms to the back this time. So you can connect your hands with your elbows, relaxing your shoulders, but still extending through the crown of your head. Good. And then slowly from here, separating your hands from your elbows and extending your arms to the sides. And this time we will turn toward the left side, toward our left bent leg. Good. And again, on the next inhale, bringing yourself back to the center and lowering yourself down. So maybe coming on your fingertips, maybe your hands fully flat on the floor. And we will start to move forward and back, sinking in our hips a little bit more, and then extending the leg as far as it's comfortable, finding this comfortable range of movement. Good. And again, finishing the one that you are on, keeping your left knee just above the ankle. You can pause right here, extending through the spine only, or if it feels right, curling the toes of the back foot under and lifting your back knee off the floor, stretching through the heel of your right leg. Very good. Another deep breath in. And then slowly, whenever you're ready, lowering your knee back down to the floor if it's up, and bringing your front leg to meet the back leg. And in all four positions, we will do a few movements forward and back. So you can bring your hips toward the heels as far again as they go, stretching through the sides of the body. And then slowly you can start moving forward, bringing your hips toward the floor any amount. Good. So you can move to the back, stretching through the back, and then to the front, stretching through the front of your body. Again, finding this comfortable range of motion. The rule is the movement should feel good. Good. And then slowly finishing the one that you are on, bringing yourself back to the center again. And we will slowly start lifting ourselves up to standing position. So you can do it from downward facing dog, looking in between the palms of your hands. You can start to walk your feet toward your hands. And once they are close enough, bend your knees and start to move your body up to standing, rolling all the way up. And the head will come up as the last one. Whew. Very good. If there is any prop on your mat, take it to the side so that you will not stumble upon it. Good. And we will find this nice length in our body. So standing with our feet hip width apart, toes pointing forward, you can connect your hands with your elbows, bending your arms, and we will start to draw those circles with our arms, moving your arms to the side, then over the head and all the way to the other side. Good. Again, finding this movement that will help to release any tension, any stiffness from the area of your shoulders, from your shoulder blades. Good. And then slowly changing the direction of the rotation. Good. And finishing the movement that you are on, separating your hands from your elbows, interlocking your fingers, turning your palms away from you, and stretching from the heels of your feet to the heels of your hands. So finding this length in your body, and on the exhalation, bending your body to the right, inhaling back to the center, and exhaling to the left. Good. So do it one more time on each side. Good. And slowly returning with your body back to the center. Great. And from here, turning your palms again to face your head now, we will connect the heels of our hands together. And you can slowly start to draw a circle with your arms, moving to the side, moving down, and then all the way up. You can separate your feet a little bit wider, just to feel a little bit more stable. Good. And then after completing this circle, you can change the direction, moving the other way around. Very good. And again, returning with your body back to the center. Exhale and lower your arms to the sides. Good. And we will do strengthening exercise for our legs and for our bones. So we will connect our feet together. If this feels a little bit awkward, you can separate your feet slightly. Pointing your toes to the front, we will extend our arms all the way up. If there is any problem in the shoulders, you can lower your arms at any point. But for the moment, try to extend them up. And on the exhalation, bend your knees as if you were sitting on some imaginary chair. Good. So strengthening the legs, relax the shoulder, relax your face. Try not to think of how intense it is, but try to enjoy it. Yeah, so enjoying that strength in your body. Good, another 3 and 2 and 1, and then slowly swinging your arms all the way to the back, reach all the way up, separate your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, connect your hands together, interlocking your fingers, and we will do a few wood chopper movements. So you can bend your knees a little bit and you can swing your arms in between the legs a few times, saying on the exhale. Good. Few times. Letting go of any heaviness from the shoulders, from your upper body. Good. And the last one. Very good. And separating your arms. moving your arms to the sides. So from here, we will do a few twists. We will twist to the right, and you can lift your left heel off the floor, moving your arms, and then slowly move to the left, lifting slightly your right heel off the floor. Yes? So moving from one side to the other side. Free your arms, allow them to float. Good. Floppy, relaxed arms. Good. And slowly finding your way to come back to the center again. Very good. We will do one balancing position, and then we will do one wide leg stretch. So we will do today half staff pose in standing position. If you need a little bit of support, feel free to come closer to the wall or to the shelf or chair to keep it at hand, just in case you need it. And we will start by bringing your right foot forward. You can only stay on your toes. Yes, if this is enough, it will already strengthen your spine and your left leg. We will extend our arms to the sides. So try to extend through the spine. Yes, find this length in your body, this counteracting of the power of gravity and our tendency to shorten. And you can pause right here, or you can lift your foot off the floor, keeping your knee in line with your hip. Good. So try to again extend a little bit more through the upper body. Good. And maybe extending the leg. Good. Maybe not. And slowly on the exhalation, lowering your arms, lowering your leg if it's still up. And we will do the same on the other side. So you can bend your left knee, staying only on the toes, or you can extend your arms to the sides again and maybe lift your knee a little bit higher up. Good. Extend through the spine, press through your right foot. Good. And maybe extend through the leg as well or not. Good. Great. Great Sharon, great Noel, great Carmel, Catherine, Mary, June, Brida, everybody. Good. And exhale, lower your arms, lower your foot back down to the floor, separate your feet hip width apart, take your hands to your hips, and you can move a few times in one direction, doing those hip circles. Bending your knees slightly as you move, and then slowly changing the direction of the rotation. Great. And bringing yourself back to the center again. So from here, we will separate our legs a little bit wider, leg distance apart between our feet, more or less, keeping your feet parallel towards each other. And girls, from here again, if you can easily touch the floor with your hands, you can stay right here. If you feel that you need a little bit of support, maybe keeping your hands a little bit higher up, you can use stool, chair, or sofa, and you can place your hands there. If you cannot move toward the floor with your back straight, if this is happening, your back is rounding, use some support so that your spine can still stay free and extended. Yeah, so you will come forward either with your hands on some support or your hands on the floor if you can reach there with your back still straight, and find this nice length in the back of your body, resting there for the next few deep breaths. Very good. Another deep breath in. Good. And then slowly lifting yourself up to standing again. And we will bring our feet towards each other. And we will do one movement, girls. Let me just close the door. So very, very good movement for our hips and for our back. So I will stand on the side so that you can see. We will bend our knees a little bit, taking our hands to the back. You can stretch your arms, bend your knees as much as it feels comfortable, opening the chest, and then slowly separating your hands, bringing your hands to your knees and rounding the back, chin toward the chest. Good. So we will lift ourselves up again. Interlock your fingers behind your back. Stretch your arms, open the chest. And then slowly separate your hands, bend your knees and round your back. Good. So again, inhaling, stretch through your legs, interlock your fingers, open the front of your body, and exhale, round your back, chin toward the chest, hands on your legs. And two more, just like that, opening, deep breath in, and exhale, round your back, chin toward the chest. And one more. Good. And then slowly lifting yourself up to standing. Very good. So girls, from here, we will start moving down again toward the floor. We will do one twist on our mats before we will finish. So you can slowly come down, maybe just coming to ragdoll first, allowing your upper body to hang, relaxing all the upper body, even the muscles of your face. Good. And then slowly from here, start to move down toward the ground, connecting your hands with your mat and going all the way to the floor. Good. And from here, we will keep our knees bent. And if the props for relaxation are quite far, you can bring them toward you so that you don't have to move from your back to change anything. So you can bring your blankets or your pillows so that they can stay close by. And then we will take our hands to our knees. You can, on the in-breath, open the chest, lift your chin up, and on the out-breath, round your spine, chin toward the chest, holding onto your knees. So do it a few times, exhaling, rounding your back, and inhaling, opening your chest, lifting your chin up. Very good. Great, Mary. Great, Noelle. Great, Jennifer. Super. Great, Brida. And we will slowly, after the next exhalation, start lowering ourselves all the way down to the floor. Good. So allow your back to rest, and we will do our final twist in this position. You can separate your feet a little bit wider, keeping your knees bent. So connecting your feet perhaps with both edges of your mat. You can open your arms to the sides, turning your palms toward the ceiling, opening your shoulders. And then slowly you can start to move your legs, bringing your knees all the way down toward the floor on the right side of your body. Once your legs rest there, you can turn your head to the left. And we will allow our body to rest here for the next few deep breaths. If you would like a little bit deeper stretch in your left hip, and if it feels good, you can lift your right foot and you can place your right foot on your left thigh. But if it doesn't feel right, or if the foot is sliding, allow your foot to rest on the side. And pause there for the next few deep breaths, relaxing your shoulders, your chest, neck, all the muscles of your face, and your lower body, your left hip, your lower back. Try to enjoy resting there a little bit longer. Whenever we rest in the poses for longer duration of time, it increases the benefits of the pose. So here we can really create a little bit more space in our bodies, letting go of the stiffness and tension, especially in our shoulders, our lower back, and our hips. Good. And then slowly on the next in-breath, if your right foot is on your left leg, allow it to slide to the floor. And on the inhalation, lift your legs back to the center together with your head. And on the exhale, take your legs all the way to the left and your head to the right. And again, if it feels right, you can lift your left foot and you can rest your left foot on your right thigh. And then just allow your body to soften completely. Trying to see if each out breath can create a little bit more room for softness. Inviting that possibility. Very good. Another 2 deep in breaths and out breaths. Full inhale and full exhale through the mouth. Good. And then allow your legs and your head again to come back to the center and find your final resting position. So girls, if you have any favorite position that you know, feel free to adapt your body so that it feels really nested and comforted. Maybe with your back on the floor and your knees bent or your legs straight. Find few more moments, making those larger adjustments and smaller adjustments. Making sure that your body is warm. I will give you a few more moments. Just prepare yourself. Let it be a practice of looking after yourself as well. So take your time. Good. And once your body settles, try to notice the contact points where your body meets the surface below you. Notice the edges of your body and the edges of the surface beneath you. And with each exhalation, Perhaps sense the blurring of the edges that separate you from everything else. Allow everything to melt. Relaxing your ribs and your belly. And in the same way as we were checking in with our bodies on the beginning of the class, check in with your body one more time, how it feels right now, what messages your body is sending after the practice. And as on the beginning we were looking for some spots of tension or tightness in our bodies, now try to find the area in your body that feels spacious and free, that feels open and light. It might be just a very small area, but try to focus on it. We know that what we focus on expands. So with each in-breath, try to invite this area of spaciousness and lightness to grow, to expand, to cover all the cells in your body, each and every part of your body, feeling light, open, and spacious. And allowing your body here to rest, to digest all the movements we did. I will read you one poem just to nourish your heart. This is the quote from Ram Dass, and it's called Loving Awareness. We have to get out of our minds, our thinking minds. I will tell you how I do it. By using a mantra or phrase. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. Loving awareness is a name for soul, which you really are. It leads you to love everything you are aware of. The sky, the room, your body, other people. Allow that mantra to be written in your heart. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. I love everything I am aware of. So allow yourself to rest here for the next few moments, letting each out breath bring you a little bit deeper into the state of relaxation. And now, whenever you're ready, you can slowly start to introduce some gentle movements to the body. But if you feel that you need to stay in the last pose a little bit longer, feel free to tune out my voice and just rest there as long as you need. And we will slowly start to breathe a little bit deeper, energizing our body with this breath. And allowing your breath to flow into movements. You can awaken your fingers, your toes, maybe moving your wrists and your ankles, and moving your head to the right and to the left. And after a few of those gentle movements, maybe finding a little bit bigger movements, a little bit bigger stretches, maybe extending your arms and your legs on the floor, maybe bending your knees and rocking them to the sides. You decide whatever feels good. Good. And after a few bigger and smaller movements, if you are still on your back, you can gently roll your body over to one side, placing your hands on the floor and slowly lifting your body up to seated position again. Good. So from here, if you are seated, again, try to sit with your back straight, extending through the crown of your head. And on the next inhale, reaching your arms all the way up, connecting your hands together above your head and extending a little bit more. Take another deep breath in, maybe reaching a little bit higher. And on the next exhale, slowly bending your elbows and bringing your hands to your forehead, relaxing this space, taking deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then slowly sliding your hand to the space of the heart, bowing your head down and taking another deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And on the next in-breath, slowly lifting your head up to complete our practice.